Come on, shop. Thank you. Right. Take this down and then we'll begin. Hello, all of you. Thank you for gathering round here today. So, excuse me there. So the big dinner. So, rather than play Deltarune or Undertale or any kind of rhythm game, I was suggested something. And, of course, that suggestion just had to be something that I have neglected playing for so long. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to get into. But I have been told it's horrific, it's going to be creepy. So, I'll never know unless I try it, so here we go. Of course, I am talking about this. Hello, are you gonna... Thank you. I'm talking about this game. Doki Doki Literature Club. I know very little about this. I've played a Friday Night Funkin' mod that's something similar to this, but I don't know if that's the full story or not. So I'm giving the original a run. However, if I feel the slightest bit uncomfortable about this game, which I can tell by this cover image already that it's going to be a little bit sketchy, I'm switching over to Deltarune and doing more ACAB runs. Anyway, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, I'm less or so easily disturbed than I know most people would be. But when I do get disturbed, I don't take it lightly. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, blah 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 blah. You agree that you're at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content? What the hell is this? Is this Doki Doki or is it Pokey Pokey? I do not like that cover art. This game is not suitable for children. Just in case you need reminding again. Okay, so I know who the characters are. This here is Monica. I think this one's Natsuki.
I need more Scooby snacks.
Hey Flamethrower, thank you for subbing. I think I know who this one is. It's Suzuki. You know what? I guess I'll find it all out when I start playing. Please enter your name. Okay. Sil. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, that's it. Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. I was friends with a high schooler. Okay, that's a little bit creepy. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hey, Quinn. Ha ha. Oh, Sayori, you're looking a little unhealthy. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe because I only decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were always just thinking about ignoring me. Dude. Okay. Immediately, loving the artwork. In this scene, anyway. That's mean, Sil. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I knew it, we're high schoolers. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sil, have you decided to join a club lately? Ooh, a club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. What, game, you don't get to decide that for me. I have been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along about whatever she's talking with. Sayori likes to worry a little too much when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Dude, this... Dude, games and anime. This says a lot about our society, doesn't it? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. But we are in college, aren't we? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you're happy too, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in the few years. Because you're not used to the NEET. What does that mean? You trust me, right? Don't keep me worried about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! She looks overly joyful. Why do I let myself get lectured by just such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, okay, we're at school now. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, dude, are we toxic to these? Look, we're like 16-year-old people. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Okay. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Hence the name, Doki Doki Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. We talked about this in the previous stream, they're 18. Why are we 18 and still in school? In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. We're selling our soul to the devil for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Interesting name. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Hey, don't assume my gender. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sil, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I don't think they're cute. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Well, I like the ribbon in your hair. That's it, really. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Dude, she's 18. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest of... Yuri, that's it! So Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori, and Monika. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that! Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori or Natsuki. She's 18, but just very small. Sure. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that... Bro. Don't immediately go there. There she is. There's Monika. It's great to see you again. So, again? Dude, we barely even know each other. Monika smiles sweetly. Dude, you better be careful. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Sil. We made room for you at the table, so come sit down next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have arranged a few desks to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is only one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Dude, you don't... Are there any choices in this game? Do I get to choose where I want to be? Like, no. Can I just say, no, I do not want to come into this club. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Dude, don't smile at me like that. You look like some kind of evil villain from Seraph at the End. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Look at her face. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and Nori managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Dude, I don't want to be your boyfriend. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or something? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers never gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself be intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for one of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity of how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Is this the only song in the game? And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. You do you, Monica, you do you. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to trying out something new. Hey, Scoiled. I'm just trying this out before I go back to Deltarune. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. There are only 15 songs in the OST. Well, the game's pretty small, so you have to work hard to convince people that you're fun with one. Well, I say small because this is the free one. There's also Plus, but you have to pay for that. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important, which I don't mind if I like this. Which, to be honest, I have mixed thoughts so far. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Sil, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she stays quiet. Not much for a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Dad explains your appearance in the Friday Night Funkin' mod. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. That's not true. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. There are other variants to the songs. Okay. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? That I'm interested in. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. That's true. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Hi, Crossbones. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sil? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Dude, why are they staring at me? All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... You all... I'm defenseless against them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, their eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Why am I picturing this in my head? This is not right. Hey, You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sil, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Sil, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the clerk room and make our way home. This is where we live? Looks fancy. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh. Oh, okay. Right, Let's think for a second. Let's say one of them's quite jumpy. Their personalities are quite vibrant. I don't know, one of them really likes marshmallows. Cage. What are these? Laugh. Who am I going for? Honestly, I couldn't care less. Pink. Melancholy. Cute, I guess. Infinite. Why is there like swimsuit on here? Jesus Christ. Variants. Clouds. Anime. Vivid. Tenacious. Fantasy. After image. Passion. Extreme. Joy. Climax. And the last one, anxiety. Hi again, Sil. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for your promise. I hope it isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. See, from what I can gather, there's the shy one. Well, there's two shy ones. Okay, one of them is shy, one of them doesn't want to take credit, another one's just there for the sake of being there, and the other is just the welcoming leader. That's the thing about stories these days. Don't worry, guys. Sil always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Dude, stop using he, him, it's rude. They help me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sil can become good friends too. Sayori, Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Funny. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and... What's with the piano, dude? And our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing how made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. What's in the settings? Oh, okay. Return. I wanted to reread some of it. What's history? Is that like going back? Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly familiar here. Obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Yeah, you just basically told me something I already know. Is that so? What is it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Hey, testing roll. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, and that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing? No, I'm not. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's so into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that these kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at a life from a just strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Oh, I have a bag now, okay. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up next against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, nice! I love this art! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb under it, after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Oh, so I'm going out with Yuri now, interesting. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page? Sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't think being patient if it takes you longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I start turning by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your own mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But still, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you just think that... Wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you weren't looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Do we not have like a bookmark or a piece of paper or something? Alright, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Hey, cold morning. I have no idea how you ended up here, pal. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem to first? You know, since Sayori kind of introduced me to the club, I guess I'll share it with her first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Wait, you don't get to decide that. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in their spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean it'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Well, that feels a bit personal. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here too, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away on a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. I hear that melody. It's the same melody from before. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. I need to figure out how to turn that volume down. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. No, I don't want to do that. Go away. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I share my poem with next? Do I have to do it with all 4 of them? Really? Natsuki next then. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It didn't just evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so confident I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style will make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat in purpose. It helps to bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more weight into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? So you're the youngest. Okay. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to human her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, Yuri next. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Oh, well I know that. I just meant, it's a little too quiet. What's a little too quiet? DDLC, Angela. Dude, this is Yuri, right? Okay. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Still referencing DDLC. She's Yuri, screw off. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick that up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's almost as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri's dream smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity to have too. How much reading is there in this game? Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Oh, this is a bit difficult. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calmly breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? Well, I don't think that. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short and it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. It's something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ghosts. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sil. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. No, I didn't. I read it out loud. Shut up. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. You and the main character are the same person. He can have his own thoughts. So, we're not the same Sil, basically. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Dude, stop pulling that face. You look really... dull. Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. Yuri, stop talking! But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to do my best for you. Me too. Now there's Monica. Hi, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. There's that sort of barrier that we all get to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. I was going to say ooh in my head while reading it. It's very metaphorical. I don't know, I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Hold on a second. Monica wasn't in the book when I was writing this. Monica wasn't in the book. There was only Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. Monica was not there. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it only counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or by letting them deeply analyse all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuring Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying new different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. I am trying new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else must be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. But I will always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Truer words were never said, Monica. Truer words were never said. Uh-huh. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Bro, who's this about? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Hey, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between word and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming along very strangely. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a serious point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. You know, I think we can learn a lot from this. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. There was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for their mediocre handwriting abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. There's a literature club after all. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Again? My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. You know what? I don't think this game's too bad, actually. I don't think this too bad. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Just so you know, the files of the game play a huge role. Always have them open. Why? What's with this language? Eh? Oh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Well, I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I'm just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sil did too. So based on that, I would gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sil liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sil appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... Dude. Dude, you're gonna go there straight away. Magically grew a size bigger as soon as Still started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Still, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If I could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain it. Help me explain this to her, Sil. Wait, there's a reason why so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You still understand that, right, Sil? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying off any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Sil. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Dude, there's no music. I'm a little bit scared. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into their conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... Dude, can we not address this? Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might have come off as a good leader, and I can organise things. But I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Hey Yuzuki Divi, how you... I have no idea how you say your name. I would hate her to get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really makes a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Sil, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Sil, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion is all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sil, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I really think everyone likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on her shoulder. I said that more to herself than to her. Herself than to her? Myself to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Really? We're doing more writing. So, Monika's not in this book. Alright, let me save real quick. So, Monika's not in here. So, I guess we're just writing more poems. Inferno. Heaven Sent. Secretive. Incongruent. Vanilla. Massacre. Depression. Infallible. Festa. Misfortune. Milk. Contamination. Fickle. Extraordinary. Twirl. Rainbow. Daydream. Games. Fireworks. Electricity. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable after the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Sil, it's Yuri. Sounds like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in you a good mood. But I guess it's always the same things with you, really. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that? All of a sudden, we're taking a look at the purse. Out of nowhere. Okay. No reason really, just want to look at it. No reason, I just wanted to look at it. Title of your relationship. Aha! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Aha! I knew it. I could sense right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book anyway. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Sil to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ew. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That, still, coming from you, Sayori. I think there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Eh? Pwap! Oh, What was that? What was that? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie! She got slapped in the face by a cookie. Oh, man. It's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off of her. Wait, where's Monika? Monika's not here yet. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Dude, I just noticed that. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monika. I don't really. I was just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sil. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I would really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It's like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to a book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related to by myself like this? I guess I could always read the book that Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, somebody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? So you're always taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the good cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why he suggested it. So cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh-ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision and nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Was our school of a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. Glance over my shoulder if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better when you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days has passed week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances out around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really good. It's really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would never notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. I'm sorry, but you'll thank me later. Starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. I do? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It means... Seriously, how many times are they going to address their breasts? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to have Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this? And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Hey Skelly, how you doing? And that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well anyway, let's try focusing on waking up a little bit earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess that we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, well, I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hey? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? God damn it. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. Oh, skip. Wait, oh, that doesn't work. Not saying anything to just be mentally prepared for later. You know, I don't really care what people have to say about my poem. I'm just gonna skip through all this text. Because I don't have a choice of what to write. Yeah, I'm not reading this. The poems imply a lot about the law. Well, too bad. I'm not in it for the law. Natsuki, alright, okay. I'm going to enjoy what will happen later with some popcorns. Dude, we're just going to read poems all day. What do you expect? Yeah. Not in it for the poems. Just go already, please. Monica, shut up. Right, how's the writing going? Well, what have you wrote then, Monica? Show me what you wrote. Load me? What? Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess wait, press Z and X. That doesn't work. You have to read the letters. It said load me though. What does that mean? You have to read everything? Oh, come on! I didn't come here to read poems. If I wanted to read poems, I would have taken English class again. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? It's something related, something that you know well. Whatever. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Read the history? What does this say? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind or something unexpected will happen. Is this tip even about writing? What was I talking about? Okay. I guess I'm gonna save. Wait, no, just wait. How many? Jesus Christ! We can have up to 54 save files. Gee, this. Dude, I don't want to continue reading poems. Like, Monica talks about how to save a game. Talks about writing. Read. I don't want to read. This is like playing through Delta Chapter 2 for the first time again. I get bored of reading. I just want to get to the story part of it. The way they fly. Reciting her poem, a clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Go on. Just read your poem. Four of us applaud. You didn't read it, man! You didn't read it! Whatever. That we don't even get to hear anything you've said. Well, I want to know... Come on, just take me to the next day, please. Does he know? Who's he? Bro doing the I showed speed skip. You know what? I do that. I stand up, but there's no way. Yeah, shush. Shush, shush, shush. Shut up! I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. That's something from earlier. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. I would still walk home with Sayori. This is becoming encumbersome. Right. Cry, death, alone, lazy, pink, scars, twirl, portrait, kitty, skirt, vibrant, anxiety, papa, hair, anime, memories, puff, color, awesome, peaceful. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about something just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. There's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. This day is important. Try not to skip too much. Okay, fine. I guess I'll read a billion lines of text. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? Okay. Why is always this place? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, huh? Fine, fine. Your reactions are just as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worryingly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. It's always dates Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Just why are they important? I timidly approach Monica, shuffling papers through her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber razor up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Don't really like this. Talk to me about things. Really dismissive. Sorry, but I know it's not your problem. You skip dialogue like skipping attacks in a Fang game. Bro, wow. I wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? You can skip through poems today, but not tomorrow. No. Why not tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you still. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. Tomorrow is a big day. Is it the festival? Is this the festival we've been planning? It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. It's so funny. Have you ever thought maybe you should have seen her so cheerful because of how she is when she's around you? Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? There is a mod for this game that codes sand into the game. Okay, cool. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk, walks up to the room with him, Sayori City. What's this game written in? What language does this game use? I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and talk to her. Because if I like it enough, I might start modding this. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I say, Sayori. If I'm with everyone else, but that's impossible to do. I'm just behaving like this. Go ahead. On genocide. Oh, you talk about your thing. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. And there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri. Yuri again? Really? She won't get anywhere like this. Start a conversation. A choice but to approach her myself. I don't really know what I'm talking about. You're... I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell you that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. I'm talking about Skelly. Oh. How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, something I do a lot. It wasn't hard for me to do, spot on your posture and expression. Not while I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologise. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly shared in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. How much more of Yuri do I have to see? Quite romantic, eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. If I don't care... Oh, yeah. I don't want to get romantic with these, okay? Okay, everyone. Share our poems. Still has no riz. Yep, and that's not going to change. Well, let's start with Monica's first. Since she has the most, Right, so you said something about letters. So something I have to look at in here. An old tale of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything, beautiful lady who found every answer, and here I am, a feather. What? Why are some of these out of line? Search one day. If you put Skelly in your nick, it will be a little Easter egg, will it? Jesus. Why? X to doubt? What do I have? Do I have to, like, do something here? And you know what? I don't care. Feel like learning and looking for answers. Right, yeah, I'm just going to skip through these poems. Because I do not want to see this. Poems are bad. Poems are bad. Beach. Lovely. Hey, Rise. I've become lost in the craftsmanship. You know, I'm being told to skip through poems because right now I'm getting a little bit bored of reading. Oh! Sayori doesn't even have a poem. I'll be... Okay, a little bit of a weird title. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even if Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Sayori left early because she was sick. Ah, okay. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! Oh, actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship. She's been kind of avoiding me, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival prep. Just sidestepping the question. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. Yeah, right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavours. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that might be the case. But if I also can't be a leader on my own, then I can't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You say Yuri's affected by being a challenge runner. Yep, she went home to do some challenge running. Fake a sickness to do some challenge running. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri are pretty heavy tasks to handle. DOA no hit. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I'll really appreciate that. That's... Isn't... Alright. Oh, God, skip this day. Gee, I wasn't expecting that so suddenly. Check the menu. What menu? No, I don't think there was an SC reference. More romantic bits. Can't believe this. Coming on Sunday, my anxiety shoots for the roof. Even though I got pretty used to handling her at this point. As I only choose Natsuki. Oh, fair enough. Not like I care anyway. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Till then I have to take my mind off it. Seriously, can't wait. It's already Sunday. Getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. So today's an important day then. Wonder if you'll act any different when it's just the two of us. It takes me a lot. Sunday. Okay, here we go then. She likes complaining about things, but I also saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside. When anything from Sarah, she's left club for the other day. Well, we text each other all the time or anything. But I've always been worried about it in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking her, simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Look, I'm reading through this. Just really, really quickly. Knock on the door before entering myself. We used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sarah isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hey, oh, Sayori. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not really much has changed, has it? Her room is as messy as it's always been. I immediately recognized the stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years. Dude, look at this room. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. And how come you suddenly wanted to take over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Uh-oh. Sayori only left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. Oh, okay, so it was Monica. And that for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations. That's true. But what about you? I mean, cook unrelieved papyrus. Helping Monica today, of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Hey, why can't it be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express, then if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been worried. You know what? I'm going to save again. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. Props to this guy for no hidden disbelief papyrus. Hey! This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Yep, 54 save slots. I cannot imagine why. Tales of Under Legends had a lot less than that. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Aha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What do you talk about, Sayori? Bazingaland. Okay. You're just going to have to make me say it, aren't you? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I have really bad depression my whole life. Oh. Oh, Sayori. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. We're going there immediately. We're just going there immediately. What reason is there to do anything that when I'm feeling out worthless? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste and having to spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Man, this is going downhill really, really fast. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept for me this entire time? Did she really want so badly for me not to think anything? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed by a close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Anyone else discovering that game except... Still, what? What do you mean? Even if there's only so much that I could do, I could have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little easier for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. Didn't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Stop, Sayori, please. If I told you you had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing more important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try and care about me. It feels nice sometimes. Yeah, I'm loving the look of this Benjamin. It almost looks like realistic. I love that, like, is that a robot duck? But it feels like a bat swung against my head. That's why I always so badly want to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why the side of the world just wants to torture me. Every path... do that face. Everything leads... No. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you to stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I always show you what a horrible problem I have. So, look back in history again. Yeah, so we're back. We're here still. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab her shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh... Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing it every day makes it worthwhile enough. What did I go for? I didn't really care too much. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have had it either way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Bro. Don't do this to me, please. Please don't do this. Still, I... manages to speak between her sobs. Don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Well, I know as I want for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. Whatever it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. Save again. Things go away. If there's anything you need me to do, then you better call me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Keep repeating yourself so many times. It's a little bit on the nose. Finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your arms are so warm. That's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. She does so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. Dude, stop playing his music. It's all a bit too much. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Syria wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. All days. This has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, please don't. Then I wouldn't forgive you. But Confession. That's the name of this song. It's almost time for Natsuki to meet me in my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's bone trouser. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm going to try my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. We're just leaving her on her own. Man, this isn't good. On my way home, I feel myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about when Natsuki is going to come over, and to think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and lets me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door. Ooh! Oh. Okay then. Why? Okay? Let him cook for real. Wait, we're in the kitchen. What's... Oh, we're really cooking. Okay, no. You're making cupcakes. Ah. Cooking things. I don't want to cook things! The whole kitchen is a mess. Where'd I put the food colouring? Yeah, this is literally just making cupcakes. As well as having a romantic moment with Natsuki. Don't want to bake any cupcakes! Don't want to bake any cupcakes! Oh, what's... Why... Dirty tray. Dating simulator. Bro. If I had known... Bro, just pinned you onto the wall and licked a finger. Why are we doing this? What am I doing? I have no idea. Uh-oh. As if holding on to me. Her rose-coloured... Wait, hang on. Let's look back again. Rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. Opening. Let's go dizzy and soft breaths. Felt it for a while now. Ah. Just jumps back. Oh. No, we weren't. Come a little earlier, showing my way out. Really, this is so bad. Yeah, well, still see you at the festival tomorrow. Don't eat any cupcakes. Yeah, don't eat any cupcakes. Ah, well, tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean. So to come here and see it for myself. See what? How much fun you're having with Natsuki. How close... Bruh. Bruh. Why do we have 54 save files? Oh no! I'm feeling this way. Not supposed to be happy. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? Hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. If it just disappear. What? It wasn't waste empathy. When it's being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica... If this is going where I think it's gonna go... I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you is a burden... Something that makes me happy. Something I wouldn't trade for anything else. If it takes an entire lifetime by your side... But Siri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared still. Really scared. What about scared that I have to like you more than you like me? Siri, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Did this to myself. Like you so much that I want to... No. Siri. Somehow to squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that's always what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Where does he? Yuri nods. So in standing, need what's most. That's what I'm gonna give you. Siri. You'll always be my dearest. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they have always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. You're happy. Difficult. Please trust me, I know what's best and won't make you happy in the end. No? What's no? Promise. I see. Forces a smile for an incredibly pained expression. See what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. It's just my punishment, remember, for being so selfish. Just so adamant on being selfish. Just... What about these stupid... No, you're right. This whole thing happening down this path, that's why I came here. So I get the answers that I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're right that I wanted to go back to the way it was. I realise that now. You really didn't a bit... Trust if anything at all, so... Siri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Uh-oh. She screams as loudly as she can. So shocked, but I don't know how to react. Siri looks over her shoulders and flashes me one more weak smile before turning and running off. Well... I guess I'm just standing alone out here then. Nothing more that I could have done. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori. Comfort her. Keep wondering if I should do something more. Something. Maybe until we find the way back the way they were. Sayori will always be the deepest friend. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected to be walking with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. Dude, don't even go there. Instead of going to us to wake her up, but that's a little bit too much. Alright, what is it? What is this? Don't skip. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by just carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond due to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nagasaki does about the event. But excited to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. You know, Monica, I know the event will be great too. Oh, here we go! You're the first one here. The first one? Thanks for being early. Well, we had to get prepared, didn't we? That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets in each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that would be the one I'm performing. But I didn't bring Sayori with you. Ooh, she overslept again. That dummy. Thinking that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. So I feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Right. 7th save file. Maybe I should go and wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, after an exchange with her yesterday, you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? What, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it this quickly? About how I basically turned down a confession? That really makes me seem like the really bad guy here. I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica was being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. You want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. Nice Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. What? What is this? Please get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Am I seeing things right now? Am I like... Ah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Dill, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Ah. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Just don't strain yourself. Monica calls out over me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit better for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking out of school makes me feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same they will have always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want for her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, but she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. If this is what I think it is, then I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Dude, are you telling me that... I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of her privacy? Bro, if I see anything here that's even remotely... She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Don't tell me that you... Bro. Bro. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. Why is... This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few seconds ago. That's when I don't believe what my eyes are showing me. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. Wait, an exception? I told her to know what's best and everything will be okay, but then why would she do this? I'm just... Huh? What did I do wrong? Turning down a confession. Obsessed with him, what pushed... Agonizing scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? This is my fault. Swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had spent more time, walked her to school, and gave her what I knew or what she wanted out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost best friend. Dude. Someone I grew up with, she's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Bro, I have files. I have files. None of my life is much worse than hers. But I still can do what she needed for me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, never, never. Wait, that's it? Oh. What the hell? This is weird. File error, characters Sayori CHR. Huh? Okay. Steam apps, common, Doki, characters. So, Sayori's gone forever. Save file is corrupt, starting a new game. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I can't read any of this. What is this? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Wait, so we just... The girl is... Units gun. You're the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Okay, so we just... Dude, what... What just happened? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I make some girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. Dude, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club. It's over before I know it. Dude, so Sayori's truly fully gone then. There's nothing here relating to her again. You aren't really that. So there's no choice to start with the anime club. I should have known. I should have known. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. Well, we were in the same class last year. Monica was a pretty popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Wait. Hold on. So there's basically story gaps now. What did you come in here for anyway? I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Ooh, Well, I did not expect it to turn around this quickly. A literature club. Why? Sounds kind of dull. How many members? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us. 3? It's not really boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Writing, poetry. Did Monica say she? I have no idea. How... I'm apparently more important. So almost sold a Monica and so now everything's just Monica now. Dude, why is it glitching like this? So everything here. Dude, the poster on the wall, why? Why is that there? Why is there a poster at the back of the... Why is there a poster back there? Why? So is everything just without Sayori then? It's more corrupted and more weird. I have no idea what so Sayori's dead and it's just the same thing again. How can I skip any of this? Yeah, it's literally just the same thing all over again. And now we just have the picture at the back of the room. How far? Why do we? We need 4. So there were 4 and now there are 3. Tomorrow then, can't wait. Of course, it's always Monica. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? No. I don't want to read. Bro, this hits even harder. Read the special? Okay, fine. So you read the special ones. What do they say? Skip on text you've already seen. Oh, right. Right, I will read it then. What is this? Nothing is real. Eh? I'm just... What? Right. Determination, skirt, analysis, sticky, contamination, question, tenacious, shopping, cheeks, captive, email, family, death, rain cloud, love, play, ocean, variance, broken, peace. And now the poster's gone. Don't worry, back in the literature club. So now the poster's gone. Dude, that face. I do not like it. Like, bro, stop! A bit. Why are you overlaying the box? Is this song a little bit more upbeat? So now it's really just this all over again then. Unless there's something here I have to pay attention to. Now everyone's out it. Did this just rotate slightly? New space. Rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. Chasing use a hand. What? Looking? Looking for someone? Bro. Bro, what? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. The bold text with the outline. Jesus Christ. Natsuki slides a bunch of stack books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Yeah, sometimes. Manga's one of those things. How do you know anyway? Dude, the bold outline of the text. It's a lone volume. Pull out stack. There it is. I'll save here. Much better. Single box there with one book missing. Forgot to code properly. Half-8 girls. Wait. That's an anime, isn't it? Parfait. Isn't judging anything, they didn't even say anything. Tell you one thing. Don't judge a book. In fact, what? I don't understand. Guys, my arm pulls me out of the closet. You see behind the wall. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. How much of this is actually important? Because I don't see... Because it looks like the same thing. Wait, where's Yuri now? Don't tell me Yuri is next. It's just glitches. So, it's really just the same... Huh? Fine with that, if you say so. It's fun sharing. Pick up a series I enjoy. Whoever poem is guiding towards. Share mango, could you not rub it in? Dude, I love the animation on the eyes. You just think mango's for kids. Pretty accurate. Wait, which part? My dad would beat the shit. Dude, where are these coming from? Where are these coming from? Like a jerk about it. Got paid off in the end. Reading it, maybe. So, geez, that's enough. Flip the page. Why so many dots? Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. Oh, man. Okay, good. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight in front of me. N. Skull N. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, you can... Bro, what? What? With a further protein bar. Throws it in Natsuki's direction. Sun lights up again. Wait, hang on. Oh. So Natsuki's okay then. Okay, well, that was good. Sneak it in the bag anyway. When you will share poems now. Don't wanna read poems. I'm not gonna. Well, I never said I was. Alright, well, what does your poem say then? Oh, that's the same one. Let's be honest. Everyone in high school. Wait, does the corrupted text appear in the history? Skip through but slowly. Okay, Yuri next. So passes, don't force yourself. You know, I can just do this, I can kind of look through it. Right, so what's the poem say? It's the same one. It's the same poem every single time. Do 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 do. It's like playing Geometry Dash. There's click and spacebar, exactly. Right, Monica, yours. Hey, Monica. Dude, why does she keep posing like that? Swallow my fears, I brandish my pen. Oh, so this is different. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply flat poems on flat pieces of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays trick on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing on me. The air that I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's here. He's right here. Swallow my fears. I brandish my pen. A pen? So you just say the same things over and over again. Or, yeah, dark puddle of ink. I remember that. The pen. Monica's writing something. So you... Yep. Now, you two get in a fight. Right, I'm gonna save here. So now they're fighting again. Huh? What the hell? Oh, gee, this was not this. Gee, this extra swear was it? Ah. What's happening? Why is it speeding up? Go back and read it again. Things wrong with your head. Still everything. Think you can. Bro, what? What is happening? How do I get dragged in? Whoa, what? Oh. Natsuki? Natsuki. Nats. Yuri? Natsuki? What? What's happened? Monica. Hey, so why don't we step outside for a little bit? Sorry about that. You shouldn't try to get you involved. It's probably better to stay out of this. Once they're done yelling. It's not like I knew whomever I agree with. Okay, well, cool. She quickly runs away. Yep, and the poster's still gone. Didn't mean it, didn't mean it. Please donate me. So I just look through very slowly. I guess the next day is going to be even more important. What did I just do? What was that? Was that something I was supposed to press? Yeah, I can go back. I can go back. Right, so I just do this again and hey, Monica's here. Right, so just yeah. Oh yeah, skip. Right, so melancholy, papa, vertigo, dream, determination, headphones. So where was the glitched word then? Contamination, strawberry. There has to be at least one of them in here somewhere, right? Wrath, uncontrollable. Yeah, now there's no glitched words. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting. About yesterday. How did this happen? Whatever it was. Don't think. Never seen Monica. Where's Monica? Where's Monica gone? No, I'll save again. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything that happened. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Where's Monica? Oh, right. Of course, she comes back in a little bit later. Study hall, yeah, bell ring. In case I want to let you down, yeah. Dude, get rid of Monica. Gee, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Story about... Oh yeah, it's the same book. Oh, what was that? because the world, and then suddenly so I can catch glimpses of it. Feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. More glitches. Oh. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Now we're reading the book again. So it's the same, except now it's glitched. Natsuki. It's not terrible. Heard about Amy. Yep. This is the same thing as before. Monica. Well, what do you got then? The colours, they won't. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like the plating of a chalkboard on the table. Putting a knife on a bleeding rib cage, and let's delete her. Delete what? What does that mean? What do I have to do? It just said delete her. Do I delete Monica then? I have a feeling I'm supposed to delete Monica. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Please help me. Dude. Delete her. We shall show my poem to next. Dude, I wasn't expecting that to pop up. First it was run me or find me, whatever. And I'm not reading this. Don't be alone with Yuri in the room. Gee, like... Pen. Now you're touching it. Well, I just... Uh-oh. You keep the poem, though. You've unlocked the special... Yes. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. Rather keep this up until I burn my cover and take me to the emergency room. Why is it gone red? We're all done reading each other's poems now. And there's an aura around the outside. How do... What? Why is there red... Oh, it stopped. We still only have four members. Oh yeah, there's also me in the room as well. We all do. Come on, you can't take advantage. You never even taught. Dude. One of them's gonna go. I know one of them is gonna go. Either Natty or Yuri. One of those two. Bit of time, going home. This is bad, don't know what to do. Opinion, don't know. Kind of indifferent. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? Dude, why the face? Vice President. Nobody would cry if she killed... Bro. Stop. how most important for everyone to get along. It should become a special place. I think that's necessarily
I read more Scooby Snacks.
Richard Hughes. Okay. Talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know I still think you're a wonderful vice president. Okay then. Yuri looks a little more troubled. Wait, so Yuri looks a little troubled. So overall, pulling off a little bit, Monica. And Yuri being a bit, you know... Is it getting darker around Monica? Dude, it's getting darker. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time we've been here... It's only been a couple days. Why is it getting darker in the background? So that's why... Wait, not yet! No! What? Bro. I don't... Okay, 1,101? What? 11,000? Now we're at... Okay, so we're choosing over 1 million words. Oh. Who was that? I've been... Was that... Is that Sayori down there? Why all of a sudden 12 prayer whirlwind? Been waiting for you, ready to continue reading. She really late again. Ooh. Dude, I'm just focused on the delete her part of it. It's... Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Practicing again. Right, practicing piano. Yep. Save. So just take a look. More hostile. Wait, what does that say? Oh. It's wonderful. That's so already engaged. Yes, thanks for understanding. Same cup of tea as before. Walk with you, stay here, it won't take long. Hurries out of the classroom. She's not coming back, is she? 10 minutes pass. You said it wouldn't take long. No, dude. Don't kill her off too. So I had to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for you would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? Seems to be coming around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale, like something sucking the air through. Get, bro, don't. I'm lost. Thanks for waiting patiently. Oolong. Wait, so that never really happened? Very endearing. Might have to sit on the floor today. You rewinded? I didn't touch anything. Retrieve the book. Yeah, there's nothing around here about what I just saw. Slice together. Teacup. So it's really just a teacup then. It's like a romantic moment with Yuri. Oh, look at the particle effect, dude. Dude, this artwork is really well made though. I like this. Starts to breathe heavily. Just me to my favorite kid. Can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Press my hand against its chest. Why is this happening? Okay, what's happening? We'll just look at you. Ha. Don't just snap back, please. Oh my god, stop it. Now it's the poems again. Did a house to bring this up, something I've been worried about. You've been acting kind of strange lately, you've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. She's normally attractive. Really embarrassing, suck it up. You've been sent to talk to a therapist. Don't let her know I wrote this. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. Faceless Natsuki. It's your own fault that she's so unlikable. No. If you just spend more time with Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. What just happened? Oh, huh? Dude, don't trip me like this. It's just Monica. It just suddenly I even touch myself while reading it over and over. Dude, don't even get. You know my poem too. Read it. What is this? And I cannot read any of this. Why is there a... Yeah, this is unreadable. Do you like it? If you couldn't tell, this poem is about Luges dois qui iugna ihiujna gzen iailai uzat tak zoi kusrio. Okay. Oh. Right, just Monica now. Well, what's this about a pocket knife? She finds a dark place to hide and cuts herself open with the pocket. Something tells me this isn't going to go well later on. Maybe like a set... kind of enabling... Monica. Seriously? Moni? Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. I guess this is a special poem? Yes? A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together and then she liked him even more. One day the girl realised that she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party interfered with her programming. Suddenly, a girl hated herself. From being in love, the contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Oh. Right, so it's just the same thing again. Gee, so many F words. Shut your mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. It's never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh, okay. Is this the same option as before? Why is my mouse moving towards the Monica button? I'm not even... What? Oh! But... I don't even understand what's going on at this point. Why is there Monica all over the place? I guess it just forces you to pick her. This isn't fair at all. It's what he chose. It's not fair. Well, technically, that's not untrue. Crazy. If you consider... Yuri. No, Yuri. No. Really something. So Yuri pushes her through the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. So there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Does that sound wonderful? There's really something wrong with... But you know what? I don't care anymore. Never felt this good. I'm addicted. Alright, let me save here. Just like... Stop myself at first. Don't care anymore. Gee, I guess I won't have time to play Deltarune again today. Well, actually, I could do a run after this playthrough. Accept my confession. Yes. No! What? What just happened? I'm... Why is she talking? There's so much text. I have to skip? What does that mean? Oh my god, dude. First Theory and now Yuri. Okay, just show yourself. Two days? Right, it's festival time. Why you got here before me? Yeah. Ew. Natsuki runs away. Did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Okay, so Sayori... I don't... What? Well, the character file is still there, so... Didn't realise the script was broken that badly. Script? OS remove. Deleted successfully. Almost done? You... What a... VM... Okay, so Natsuki just goes too. There's no, like, a day with just two of them. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yeah, there you are. Whoa, where are we? Dude, I have no saves. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Yay, there you are. Hi again, welcome to the literature club. Why am I here? Of course, we already know each other before we were in the class last year, and what's happening? I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, that you... whatever you want to call him. So we were different people then. I'm talking to you, Sil. Now when I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know that I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Man, if only you paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. So we had to see that, though. Same thing happened with Sayori. So it was Monica the whole time. That's the reason why all this happened. It's all because of Monica. Since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. You just made her force you to stop spending time with everyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Sil? Are all the girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Sil. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped still. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. So if it's hard to understand, I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. How dare you! Our world is very round in case you haven't noticed. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Sil. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities, designed to only fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but there must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really badly I had to witness some nasty things. But I realised that you have the same perspective as I do. But it's all just some game. And I knew that you'd get over it. So that being said, Sil, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with... Of course you are. Truly light my world. There is nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Sil, will you get... I guess I have no option. So happy. You really are my everything, Sil. Funny part is, I meant that literally. Ahaha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. We're together forever, aren't we? Seriously, I don't think that time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, so the game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. Well, I can verify integrity of game files, so... You wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ahaha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Indeed, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't! No! I don't want to write any poem. I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Dude. What am I playing? This isn't Minika. Minik Oka, Monic, Monia, Oya, Okia. It's just Monica now. Muni, Moi, Mo, Ni, Me, Oik, Oika, Onika, Na, Mana, Mai. Hi again, Sil. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Sil, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endured upon me. Flick of a pen, the lost finds her way. Not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I really put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, as you called it. Is this real now? Well, we're... What? I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game just like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? No, I'm not. Hi everyone. So I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Bruh, it's literally not. Jeez. Oh gosh. Feel like I'm being put on the spot right now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Just zooming in on her face. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some... Did I escape? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Ah, you're so cute. Anyway, still. I don't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. So I guess we're just gonna sit here forever, just staring at each other. This is literally all it is. Just sitting here doing nothing. I mean, your file is still in my directory. What would happen if I deleted you? Oh. AU pound sign. Oh, what's happening? So what's happening to me? It hurts so much. Help me still. Oh. Please hurry and help. Monica... No way! Was it really that easy? Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? Yes, I did. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Sil. I trusted you. Do you want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. Hey! You win, okay? Oh, do I? I win? You killed everyone. Well, you killed the others. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go and find some other people to torture. Dude, that feels really... Sil, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Oh! Oh! I still can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. If I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things, I shouldn't have done any of this. It's messing up a world I don't belong in. What we want to be part of. Ruined it. Ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. That's someone I love. It's not love. That's... made up my mind. Anyone else? It's kind of an exaggeration? Wait, where are they then? Where are they then? Still my friends. I love them all. Oh, the Literature Club. I do love the Literature Club. I'm going to do this. It's the only way for everyone to be happy. Ooh. Then. Are you gonna... Hmm? Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop playing for now.